Ladies and gentlemen, it is your amazing host right here. It is Team Rai. Now, how's everyone doing out there on this Thursday's edition? I am doing excellent, and of course, I will discuss my social media accounts when the video is over. Now it is time for my quick introduction. I want you guys and girls to sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab something to eat, or grab something to drink. Or maybe, just maybe, you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on the subject. And of course, the link will be down below, or the article will be down below. It'll be strictly a link. You know why? I'll tell you why right now. You can read it or watch the video down below. It is your choice, my viewers. Let's begin here, shall we? Okay, I'm just gonna skip this first part. Appeared on the ESPN Get Up podcast. Triple H share that the winner of this year's two Elimination Chamber matches will earn the chance to face of a champion of their choosing, he said. This is like the same thing of the Royal Rumble. Whoever wins the Royal Rumble, choose the champion of their choosing. Same thing for women. So that is a good thing they're doing this for the chamber. How do you feel about this news? Or do you prefer how they did it before? You know, like whoever wins the chamber become champion. Or do you prefer, ladies and gentlemen, whoever wins the chamber will be the new number one contender for the female or for the male, and they could go for any kind of champion. Of course, the main titles. That's what I meant. So it's going to be very, very interesting. Now, this will be the second stop before the final stop will be at WrestleMania 42 back in Las Vegas, Nevada. You know, back-to-back years for the first time ever in this company. Okay. Everyone knows by now that it will be in Chicago, Illinois next month. Home of CM Punk, home of the Bears, the Bulls, all those things are happening in Chicago. So, and probably some of you, or maybe a few of you, are wondering, Team Lara, are you going to be attending this event? Unfortunately, no. I wish, but not going to be happening. Okay, let me discuss about this. Typical Elimination Chamber match with WrestleMania opponent, I think I messed up, have been for a decided a title shot rather than a title victory choosing. I think I messed it up. I'm sorry. Crying loud. The 2026 the WWE Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, or PLE, however you want to say that, is set for February 28th at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois, home of the Bulls and Blackhawks. You know, that's the first time they're in that stadium since SummerSlam 1994. Long overdue. And the reason they're at the United Center instead of Allstate Arena, I think Allstate Arena has a previous event. So they have no other choice of going to another event at the United Center. Hopefully, from now on, they'll be at the United Center instead of Allstate Arena. But I think the only reason they go at the Allstate Arena all these years is more reasonable. But I'm assuming TKO could afford it for United Center. I'm sorry, I got a little tongue tied in the future. Hopefully, I love the United Center. It's awesome. If you know, you know. So that's about it. Now, speaking of the chamber, what is your favorite moment of all time of the chamber? The very first one or the current ones? Of course, nothing can ever beat the very first one. Great memories, great moments, and of course, Shawn Michaels won the very, very first one. If you've never seen it, go check it out. So I did not really spoil it because it's old footage. If I did, I'm sorry. They put the bodies on line, and of course, at the time, the chamber was way different to compare to now. I'm not even going to talk about today's because I made a video on it a while back and then I got some different comments. I was not too pleased. So that's it. So to each their own, right? I like the original chamber. There's nothing wrong with that. The new one is pretty unique, but nothing will ever compare to the original chamber. And I know some of you who know me for a long time on YouTube knows what I'm saying. Anyway, this wraps up. I really, really appreciate it for watching my class videos and my current videos. Now it is time to follow me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. All my social media accounts will be down below for sure. Now, if you want to be part of my show, that'd be delightful. If not, don't worry about it. Have a good one. I'll see you guys tonight sometime. Ciao.